Okay, we got it. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. We up and running. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about where the people's rights really come from. All right, City of Dallas. I'm finna read it. Let's go right in. And I already got y'all waiting too long. Let's go right in. All right. City of Dallas versus Mitchell says, our theory of government and government powers is wholly at variance with the urge by appellant therein. This which says the right of the individual are not derived from government agencies, either municipal, state, or federal, or even from the Constitution. Wait, what you say? Say that again, Grand Sheik. I don't think they hear you in the back. It says the rights of the individual are not derived from government agencies, either municipal, state, or federal, or even from the Constitution. Wait a minute, what they say? They say the rights of the individual are not derived. That means they don't come from the government. The government don't give you the rights to bear arms. The government don't give you the right to travel. The government don't give you the right to drive a car. These are your rights. The right to religion, the right to have a nationality, the right to be left alone. That don't come from the government is what this is saying. It says your rights do not derive from government agencies. So that means our right to food stamps, our right to welfare, our right to fair housing, our right to, man, come on. You want me to give you a list of rights? Their rights do not come from government agencies. It says where they come from. They exist inherently in every man by endowment of the Creator and are merely reaffirmed in the Constitution and restricted only to the extent that they have been voluntarily surrendered by citizenship to the agencies of the government. Wait a minute. It says that your rights come from your Creator. Buddha, God, Allah, Jesus, Muhammad, the universe, whatever your God is, your Creator is, that's where your rights come from. And they are merely reaffirmed in the Constitution. It says this. That means that the Constitution is just confirming what's already existed. And it says the only way you can lose these rights is what? You surrender by some type of citizenship to the agencies. What type of citizenship? U.S. citizenship. So when you become a U.S. citizen, a corporation, you voluntarily surrender your creator rights, your birthrights, your inalienable rights to the U.S. government. That's what this case law says. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. I ain't got to make it up. This is right on case text, and it's that's casetext.com. You already know that's a part of Thomas Reuters. I've been in law school. Have you been to law school? I've been to law school. Thomas Reuters is a credible source. Thomas Reuters is a good software. And on this software, casetext.com, you can look up City of Dallas versus Mitchell. All right, let me finish reading this right fast. It says the Constitution, hold on. It says reaffirmed in the Constitution and restricted only to the extent that they have been voluntarily surrendered by the citizenship to the agencies of the government. It says the people's rights are not derived from the government, but the government's authority comes from the people. Wait, say that again, Grand Sheik. It says the people's rights are not derived from the government, but the government's authority comes from the people. The Constitution but states again these rights already existing, and with legislative encroachment by the nation, state, or municipality invade these original and permanent rights, it is the duty of the courts to so declare and to afford the necessary relief. Come on now. How many courts are doing that? Let's talk about it. How many courts are protecting your constitutional secured rights? You go to court and talk about the Constitution, they act like they don't know what you're talking about. They act like those state laws override your constitutional secured rights. Look at this, City of Dallas versus Mitchell. Let's talk about it. It says the Constitution, but states again these rights already exist. And so when you was born with a set of rights. It says the people's rights are not derived from the government, but the government's authority comes from the people. What's another word for authority? Let's break out that Black's Law Dictionary. What's another word for authority? Another word for authority is jurisdiction. Go look it up in the Black's Law Dictionary. So the government's jurisdiction comes from the people. We have to consent. Without our consent, the government ain't got no jurisdiction over you, is what this case law say. Let's look up the definition of authority in Black's Law 5th edition. They don't like when I break out that Black's Law Dictionary, but we're going to break it out. Black's Law Dictionary says authority means permission, right to exercise powers, to implement and enforce laws, to exact obedience, to command, to judge, control over, jurisdiction, often synonymous with power. The power delegated by a principal to his agent. The lawful delegation of authority by one person to another. Power of agent to effect legal relations of principal by acts done in accordance with principal manifestations of consent to agent. See restatement second, agency. So I'm going to read that again. This is the definition of authority. And it says in case law that the government's authority comes from the people. The people authority don't come from our rights don't come from the government. It says the government's authority comes from the people. So let's read what authority is, because see, the problem is so many people talking about, oh, y'all trying to be sovereign citizen, and they don't understand we gave y'all authority. Our rights don't come from the government. So you don't got the right to do nothing, to judge me or nothing. How you going to judge my case if I don't consent to you being the judge? Everything is done on consent. I'm going to read the definition of authority from Black's Law Dictionary, 5th edition, one more time. Authority means permission. Authority means permission. So they don't even got a permission to be government officials unless it's from the people. It says right to exercise powers. What powers? The powers of the Constitution. So they can't exercise any powers unless it comes from the people. It says to implement and enforce laws. So they can't implement any new laws or enforce any existing laws unless it comes from the people. To exact obedience. It means they cannot exact no obedience. They can't make you do anything that you don't consent to. It says to command, to judge. So they cannot even judge a case if you don't consent. Control over, jurisdiction. So this government, wherever you live, do not have jurisdiction unless you consent. That's what this case law is saying. I'm just breaking down this case law for you because, see, first of all, people don't understand jurisdiction. I tell people like this is how I break it down. This is how jurisdiction means. You ain't my mama. Period. You remember when you was little, you used to tell people, you ain't my mama? Well, that's jurisdiction. Because your mama the one who you came through from this world in. You came through your mama. From God. God gave you rights your mama can't even violate. You got human rights. So if your mama can't even violate your human rights, how some stranger talking about here a government official that's supposed to be elected from the people can violate your rights? You ain't my mama. See, that's why when they talk about jurisdiction, they talk about your mother country. Because your mother country is your mama. And if you ain't my mother country, you ain't got no jurisdiction over me. You ain't my mama. It says in the Quran, the mama is the law of the child. You ain't my mama. Islam? Come on, man. Wake up. It says the city of Dallas versus, you can use this case law. Go ahead and download this. Put this in your case. Go challenge jurisdiction. Say y'all don't consent to these proceedings. City of Dallas versus David say, y'all ain't got no consent over me. Y'all ain't got no authority and jurisdiction over me unless I consent. I don't consent. I don't know what jurisdiction look like. Y'all letting these people telling y'all gotta do these fancy little procedures. No, download the case law and stand on some law. Learn how to articulate yourself. That's all you gotta do. It ain't complicated. I ain't graduated from no law school. I did a couple semesters though, just to see what was in there, but I went in there and seen there wasn't nothing in there. Some good resources. They got great resources. I ain't knocking no lawyers, but y'all know the truth is, ain't no sovereign citizen. I'm ready to argue. Who want to argue? Who want to argue? The people is sovereign. I'm here to stand up for the people. Let's argue. Who's saying the people ain't sovereign? Who's saying the government over us? This right here says the government's authority come from the people. Now, who's saying the government over us? They can tell us what? We tell them what to do. Y'all got it twisted. See, y'all letting the servants tell y'all what to do. They the public servants. Y'all acting like y'all the public servants. It's time for the people to enforce the Constitution. The Constitution say it's a supreme law of the land and all judges are bound to it. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's go to Article 6 of the Constitution. Let's go to Article 6 of the Constitution. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. Who's sovereign in the situation? They talking about y'all ain't sovereign shit. Y'all sovereign citizens. Y'all ain't sovereign. What the Constitution say? This Article 6. Let's read. Let's read. It says, this Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made of which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. And the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Wait, what? I thought what? Huh? I thought we trying to be sovereign citizens. I thought the government is sovereign. No, it says the judge is bound and every state shall be bound thereby. And it says anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary, notwithstanding, anything in the constitutions or the laws of any state. I don't care what state you in. People be like, somebody told me, man, down in Kansas City, they don't, man, Kansas City, I don't play that. Man, it says in Article 6 of the Constitution, anything, any laws in any state to the contrary is notwithstanding. Ain't no standing in that. What are you talking about? Ain't no way them laws can override Article 6. This is supreme law of the land. City of Dallas versus David say This supreme law of the land. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. City of Dallas versus Mitchell say the people are supreme, period. The people are supreme. City of Dallas versus Mitchell is saying this. Article 6 says it also. It says, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. What y'all talking about? The people not sovereign. These judges can say whatever in court. No, they can't say whatever in court. Y'all letting them say whatever in court. It says the judges in every state. I don't care if you what state you in Kansas City or Nebraska. I don't care if you in Hawaii. If it's a part of the United States, they under this Constitution. That's the supreme law of the land. Let's talk about it. Hey, man, I'm just not getting warmed up. Get them, Grand Sheik. I got to turn myself up. Islam, let's read this again. It says the rights it says the rights of the individual are not derived from government agencies. Let's talk about it. Your rights do not come from these government agencies. So stop telling them let them tell you what you got the right to do. That's a little clerk who got a job at the desk. She don't have the right to tell you what you got the right to do. Learn what your rights is and enforce your rights. Y'all letting these people get away with stuff, and the City of Dallas versus Mitchell already say they can't get away with it. It said the rights of the individual are not derived from governmental agencies, either municipal, state, or federal, or even from the Constitution. So y'all don't even understand the Constitution. The Constitution is your security. You better be walking around with a Constitution in your back pocket. The Constitution says that you have a Bill of Rights, and it secures your rights. This is City of Dallas versus Mitchell, supreme law of the land. And Article 6 supports that. Article 6 says also in the first clause, invitation to go live together. No, man, go live, nobody. It says all debts, contracted engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. So what are they saying, Grand Sheik? It's saying that this Constitution is supposed to be used against the United States. Y'all got it twisted, bro. Y'all, you got to know how to use this Constitution. When you go to court, this Constitution is your security. You got rights. If anybody violating your rights, it don't matter if it's a judge. It don't matter if it's a police officer, somebody arresting you. No man can go against your rights under Article 6 of this Constitution. This is to use against the United States. This is why these judges all the time be acting like they don't want to even deal with the Constitution. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to support it. When you get to talking about the Constitution, they act like you're saying something wrong, because they know Article 6 says that this is against the United States. So this is against everybody. I need support. It says, what if they go against my rights and lock me up? Join a Conscious College, consciouscollege.org, and help you enforce your rights. Consciouscollege.org. That's the answer to that one. Because what we're going to show you how to do is enforce the Constitution through legal action. Anytime anybody infringes on any of your rights, you have the right to file a claim against them in an Article 3 jurisdiction. You supposed to file deprivation of rights under color of law under Title 42 USC 1983. Let's talk about it. Say, what if they lock me up for a false arrest? I got you. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about them deprived rights. Because a lot of people, false arrest is, false imprisonment is. Let's talk about it. What constitutes false imprisonment? First of all, when you get stopped on the side of the road, I don't care if you did go to jail, you already been arrested. Go watch the rest of my videos for that. We just talked about Brown versus Texas. We talked about Brown versus Texas, what that means. They don't respect paperwork. I ain't talking about no paperwork. I'm talking about taking these people to court. And Zah, we trust. That's the problem. Y'all sending too much paperwork. Y'all playing. Where's the action at? I'm talking about action. Action ain't paperwork. I'm talking about sending out the U.S. Marshals to serve these people. They respect them U.S. Marshals. I bet you they respect them U.S. Marshals. I bet they respect them U.S. Marshals. Now argue that. I'm here to argue. I'm here for all the argument today. I got time today. How many more minutes we got? Yeah, I got time. Let's argue. I got about 8 more minutes. I got time to argue today. I bet you they respect them U.S. Marshals when you file a false imprisonment under Title 42 USC 1983. I bet they respect that in Zah we trust. In Zah we trust, where you at? I bet they respect that in Zah we trust. True. Islam. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, brother. I'm gonna show you how to get down to some action. Didn't even know that was even possible. Yes, sir. Title 42, USC 1983. When you join the Conscious College, you get these type of templates for free in a free law library. And we going Sunday school. We talking about this. We breaking this down. We gonna break this down. It's all types of situations you can file for color law. It's called the civil rights claims. See, when they started the civil rights movement, they ain't tell you about the civil rights actions. See, while people was marching and praying, they was supposed to be about that action in court. Civil rights actions. Civil rights claims. When they acting under color law, you can file a USC United States Code against these people under 1983. Section 1983. I bet they respect that. I bet you. Because I did it. I had them people shaking in their boots, trembling. They talking about, yeah, we see you filed a federal claim. What you want to do? You want to dismiss this case? No, I ain't dismissing nothing. I got emails from prosecutors asking me to dismiss the case. They send you emails. They send you emails when you file these type of claims. Yeah, they start sending you private messages. Yeah, they be shaking in their boots. But you gotta know this case law, what law you gonna use against them. That's what I'm here to tell you. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. I'm coming with a case law every day. We come with case laws every day about 12 Central Time. We gonna come with case laws every day. Join the consciouscollege.org. I'm coming with case laws after case laws. Wait till I drop my book. Oh man. Wait till we drop the book on color law. I'm gonna show you real receipts. I'm here to show you real receipts. Look, it's too many scammers. We finna put class action lawsuits on all you scammers out there. The real is back. It's time for the real information. The real grand sheiks is stepping up. The prophet said the new Moors is gonna come into the movement with their eyes open, seeing and knowing, and they gonna sit you old Moors in the back and carry out his law. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. You can sue these people under 1983. That's why I'm telling you that you have rights that nobody can violate. Once you know you got rights nobody can violate, then you start enforcing these laws. This is a case law that says it, that supports what I'm saying. This is the case law to support it. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. This is the case law to support it. It says the rights of the individual are not derived from governmental agencies, either municipal, state, or federal, or even from the Constitution. They exist inherently in every man by endowment of his creator and are merely reaffirmed in the Constitution and restricted only to the extent that they have been voluntarily surrendered by the citizenship to the agencies of government. The people's authority are not derived from the government, but the government authorities come from the people. The Constitution but states, again, these rights already existing. You can sue these judges. Come on, man. These rights can't nobody, no judge going against you can override these rights. Article 6 say every judge is bound to your rights, to protect your rights. That's why they take the oath of office. Every judge had to take the oath of office. That means they took an oath to the Constitution to protect, defend the Constitution. Come on. They all took an oath to the Constitution. Wait till my book drop. I already got it ready. Wait till this book drop. I'm gonna show you. Our self-law. Yeah, it's coming. Our self-law. I'm gonna show you how to really self-law. Sue juries. It's in here. I got you. Sue juries. That's what self-law means. Sue juris is Latin for self-law because the people have the rights. You have the right to self-law. You are the law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And you are the law. You are supreme. You are sovereign. Anybody saying we ain't sovereign? Show them this case law. City of Dallas versus Mitchell. Then go get my book. I talk about how these judges have to take an oath to protect your law, to protect your rights. Our self-law, chapter 5, judge's oath. It's coming soon. I'm just working on it. I'm just getting y'all started. I'm just cooking up. I'm coming every day. I got 1,200 case laws. I got 1,200 case laws. Do you understand what I'm saying? 1,200 case laws to support this. This is one of them. Man, I can come with one every day for the next 1,200 days. I'm coming with case laws for the next 1,200 days to show you your rights, right? What the judges say. I'm not saying this. This is what the judges are saying. The judge say the rights of the people come from the people. Come on now. JoinTheConsciousCollege.org. Do the judges not know that? Why they issue warrants and shit if they supposed to be for the people? Because they going against the Constitution. Article 6 says the Constitution is against the judges. So of course they gonna go against it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about this in Sunday school. I'm giving out a 2-week free trial for everybody that stayed. All you gotta do is send me a DM or send me an inbox with your email address. That's the password. And I'm going to send you 2 weeks free. We're going to talk about this Sunday for 2 hours. We're going in. I'm going to show you how to enforce this rights. I'm going to show you how to file a 42 USC 1983 claim. They already got the forms for you ready. I'm going to show you where they at and how to fill them out. It's easy. Once you know your rights and you want to stand on your rights, Yeah, the judge is going to go against this because you ain't enforcing this in federal court on them. But I'm going to show you how. Join the consciouscollege.org. 2 weeks free. Just send me the password. You got the password? Send it to me. You get 2 weeks free. Victoria, I am Queen, say, let's go. We lit every Sunday. Islam, we lit every Sunday. Hey, turn me up. Yeah, glow. Turn me up. Let's play some of that yeah, glow. Get me up. Get me up there. Turn me all the way up. Because we going to turn up every Sunday. This ain't no church. We ain't going to church on Sunday. I'm going to turn me up, man. Turn me up every Sunday. Conscious College, let's go. King Elohim say, keep going, never stop. I ain't never gonna stop. I got 1,200 case logs. So tap in with me for the next 1,200 days. Come join the Conscious College. Week after week, we enforcing these rights. Step-by-step processes for free. 2 weeks free. I'm out of here. Peace and love. I appreciate all y'all.